The concept of a superpower has long been associated with global dominance across multiple spheres. Traditionally, the United States has held this position, wielding immense economic, military, political, and cultural influence. However, the 21st century is witnessing a power shift. Several countries are rapidly developing their economies, military capabilities, and diplomatic clout, challenging the existing order. Several nations are vying for the title of rising superpower. Here's a closer look at some of the leading contenders. China's economic growth has been nothing short of phenomenal. It boasts the world's second-largest economy, by nominal GDP, and is a major player in international trade. China's GDP growth rate has consistently outpaced that of developed nations for decades, and its foreign exchange reserves are the world's largest. China is a major exporter of goods and a key player in global supply chains. It has also made significant investments in infrastructure development, both domestically and abroad through initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. The BRI aims to establish a new Silk Road trade network, connecting China with countries in Eurasia, Africa, and the Middle East. This ambitious project has the potential to further solidify China's economic influence and reshape global trade patterns. India's large, young population, estimated to be over 1.4 billion strong, is a major driver of its economic growth. The government is investing heavily in education and skills development to ensure its workforce is prepared for the jobs of the future. This focus on human capital development is crucial for India's continued economic progress in the knowledge-based economy. Additionally, India's demographic dividend, with a large working-age population compared to dependents, presents a unique opportunity for sustained economic growth. India also boasts a rapidly growing economy, projected to be the world's third largest by 2030. The economic reforms implemented in the 1990s have unleashed its entrepreneurial spirit and led to significant growth in sectors like IT, pharmaceuticals, and manufacturing. India is now a major player in the global services sector, a trend likely to continue in the coming years. Military strength is another crucial aspect of superpower status. India possesses a large and well-equipped military, the world's fourth largest by active personnel. It has a nuclear arsenal and is constantly modernizing its armed forces. India's strategic location in South Asia and its growing defense budget make it a significant force in the region. Beyond military might, India is a leader in technological innovation. The country has a large pool of skilled engineers and scientists, and the IT sector is a major driver of economic growth. India's space program has made significant strides in recent years, with successful missions to the Moon and Mars. These advancements underscore India's ambitions as a major player on the world stage. Though facing economic challenges due to reliance on commodity exports and sanctions, Russia retains a powerful military, particularly its vast nuclear arsenal and significant natural resources. It seeks to reassert its influence on the world stage, particularly in its sphere of influence in Eastern Europe and Central Asia. Russia is a major player in the global energy market, as one of the world's leading producers of oil and natural gas. However, its economic diversification efforts have been hampered by corruption and a challenging business environment. Despite these challenges, Russia's military capabilities and permanent seat on the UN Security Council ensure its continued relevance on the global stage. The EU, as a collective entity, presents a formidable economic power. It boasts the world's largest integrated market, with a combined GDP exceeding that of both the United States and China. The EU is a major trading partner for many countries around the world and exerts significant influence in setting international trade standards. The euro, the EU's common currency, is the second most widely held reserve currency globally. Beyond economics, the EU is a leader in promoting human rights, democracy, and environmental sustainability. It provides significant development assistance to countries around the world and plays a key role in international diplomacy. The EU's foreign policy is increasingly assertive, and it is developing its own defense capabilities to complement those of its member states. Brazil, a South American giant with a rich blend of resources and a vibrant culture, aspires to be a global leader. Its economy is a powerhouse in agriculture, mining and manufacturing, fueled by abundant natural resources. However, Brazil faces challenges like social inequality, political instability, and limited access to education and healthcare for a large portion of its population. Despite these hurdles, Brazil's young and optimistic population, growing middle class, and investments in education and infrastructure offer hope for a brighter future. By tackling social issues, fostering political stability, and promoting inclusive growth, Brazil has the potential to become a true leader on the world stage. South Africa, the economic powerhouse at the tip of Africa, leverages its rich resources, gold, diamonds, minerals, to fuel its industrial sector and exports. With a well-developed infrastructure, it acts as a gateway to the rest of the continent. Innovation is another strength, with South Africa leading research in Africa. However, challenges like poverty and unemployment persist. Despite these hurdles, South Africa's resource wealth, infrastructure, and focus on innovation position it as a major player on the continent and the global stage. While the BRICS grouping, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, has dominated discussions about rising economies for over a decade, the landscape is rapidly evolving. New players are emerging, challenging the established order and showcasing their potential to become major forces on the world stage. Let's delve deeper into some of these rising stars. Indonesia, with its massive population exceeding 270 million, boasts the fourth largest in the world. This demographic dividend, coupled with its strategic location in Southeast Asia, presents a unique opportunity for economic growth. Indonesia's abundant natural resources, including oil, gas, and minerals, fuel its industrial development. The country is a major exporter of commodities like rubber, palm oil, and coffee, and its manufacturing sector is showing impressive strides. Furthermore, Indonesia is actively developing its infrastructure and attracting foreign investments. While challenges like corruption and social inequality persist, Indonesia's potential for sustained economic growth and regional influence is undeniable. Straddling the border between Europe and Asia, Turkey occupies a strategic geopolitical position. It boasts a young and growing population, a dynamic economy, and a strong military presence. Turkey has witnessed significant economic growth in recent decades, driven by factors like a diversified industrial base, a thriving tourism sector, and a growing services industry. The country's membership in NATO and its close ties with the Middle East position it as a key player in regional security dynamics. However, political instability and tensions with neighboring countries pose challenges to Turkey's ambitions of becoming a major power. Nigeria, Africa's most populous nation with over 210 million people, is experiencing a rapid economic transformation. Its vast oil reserves have fueled its growth, making it Africa's largest oil producer. Beyond oil, Nigeria boasts a diverse economy with thriving agricultural, manufacturing and service sectors. The country's growing middle class is driving domestic consumption, and its youthful population offers a valuable human resource pool. However, Nigeria faces significant challenges such as corruption, poverty, and political instability. Addressing these issues will be crucial for Nigeria to realize its full potential as a regional and global leader. Vietnam, a nation that has undergone a remarkable economic transformation in recent decades, has emerged as a major player in Southeast Asia. Following a period of economic reforms, Vietnam has become a manufacturing powerhouse, attracting foreign investment with its low labor costs and skilled workforce. The country boasts a stable political environment and is actively pursuing trade agreements with major economies. Vietnam's strategic location in the South China Sea also makes it a key player in regional geopolitics. Despite its progress, Vietnam still grapples with issues like income inequality and rural poverty. Iran, a country with a rich history and vast natural resources, possesses significant economic potential. Its abundant oil and gas reserves make it a major player in the global energy market. However, international sanctions have hampered its economic growth and technological advancement. Despite these challenges, Iran boasts a highly educated population and a well-developed industrial base. If political tensions ease and sanctions are lifted, Iran has the potential to become a major economic force in the region. The rise of new economic and military powers like Indonesia, Turkey, and Nigeria disrupts the established world order, potentially ushering in a multipolar landscape. The US's position as the sole superpower is likely to be challenged, with influence increasingly shared amongst these rising powers. Traditional alliances may be reshaped as nations forge new partnerships based on shared interests. Economic competition for resources and markets is likely to intensify. But cooperation on global challenges like climate change could also emerge as a necessity. With multiple power centers vying for influence, navigating international relations will become more complex. Multilateral institutions designed for a bipolar world will need to adapt to accommodate the rising powers and the evolving global dynamics. The rise of these new superpowers presents both opportunities and challenges. Increased economic cooperation can lead to global prosperity, while competition could lead to instability. The future world order will depend on how these nations navigate their relationships with each other and with established powers. The 21st century is witnessing a dramatic shift in global power dynamics. The rise of new superpowers is reshaping the world order, with far-reaching consequences. As these nations continue to develop, it will be crucial to foster dialogue, cooperation, and a rules-based international order to ensure a more peaceful and prosperous future for all. What did you guys think of this video? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more like it, smash that subscribe button.